Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake Central High School. As you find your way to your seats and settle in, let me orient you to the facility. The emergency exits are located at all four corners. In addition, there are medical personnel located at the northeast corner, which is located closest to section C1. There are restrooms at each corner of the gym for both floors. For any guests needing an elevator to get to the upper level, the elevator is located in the southwest corner of the gym, closest to section A3 and B3. The banners that help identify the sections that may be blocking your view of the stage at this time will be taken down 5 minutes prior to the ceremony and after everyone has found their seating area. Our girls cross-country team has concessions available for purchase. They are available at the concession stands on the south end of the second floor, and they will be walking around selling concessions to those audience members on the first floor. The commencement ceremony will start promptly at 2 p.m. Please be sure to make your way to your seats 5 minutes prior. Also, Lake Central High School is a 100% tobacco-free campus. Thank you. afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake Central High School. As you find your way to your seats and settle in, let me orient you to the facility. The emergency exits are located on all four corners. In addition, there are medical personnel located at the northeast corner, which is located closest to section C1. There are restrooms at each corner of the gym on both floors. For any guests needing an elevator to the upper level, the elevator is located in the southwest corner of the gym, closest to section A3 and B3. The banners that help identify the sections that may be blocking your view of the stage at this time will be taken down 5 minutes prior to the ceremony and after everyone has found their seating area. Our girls cross-country team has concessions available for purchase. They are available at the concession stands at the south end of the second floor, and they will be walking around selling concessions to those audience members on the first floor. The commencement ceremony will start promptly at 2. Please be sure to make your way to your seats 5 minutes prior. Also, Lake Central High School is a 100% tobacco-free campus. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake Central High School.
We will start this afternoon's ceremony with a faculty processional. These educators represent all our teachers from all 10 schools in the Lake Central Corporation. They represent teachers from kindergarten through senior year, working day in and day out with today's graduates. This processional symbolizes the last event as student and teacher. It also symbolizes our teachers' never-ending support to our graduates as they go out and grow, becoming colleagues and friends. Please join me in welcoming the Lake Central High School faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and with the Lake Central High School Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Mr. Elliott Smith, join us in welcoming the Lake Central High School class of 2019.
please be seated. Olivia Longo, please come forward. The Lake Central class of 2019 is made up of 791 students. 619 of these young men and women will be continuing on to a post-secondary education to some of the most prestigious colleges and universities in our nation. 22 of our students will serve our country by enlisting in all branches of this nation's military. Eighty-three of our students will enter into apprenticeships and become true professionals in their chosen trade. $325 of our graduates will be awarded an Indiana Academic Honors Diploma. 7 of our graduates, Technical Honors Diploma. Eight of our graduates will earn both a technical and an academic honors diploma. And as a class, they have earned over $20 million in scholarship offers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please turn your attention to the main stage overseeing today's commencement ceremony are the members of the Lake Central School Board and the Lake Central School Corporation Administration. They are Mr. Don Baxo, School Board President. Mrs. Sandy Lessentine, School Board Vice President. Mrs. Cindy Sues, School Board Secretary. Dr. Janice Malkow, School Board Member. And Mr. Howard Marshall, School Board Member. We also have Dr. Larry Varacco, Superintendent of the Lake Central School Corporation. And Mr. Sean Begley, Lake Central High School Principal. To start today's ceremony with the welcome is Lake Central High School Principal, Mr. Sean Begley.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, parents, teachers, Dr. Varacco, members of the Lake Central School Corporation School Board. Welcome to the Lake Central High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. This marks the 111th class from St. John Township, the 53rd class to graduate from the Lake Central High School campus, and the first class to spend 4 full years in the new Lake Central High School. Thank you for being here and celebrating this milestone with a tremendous class of young men and women. I'd like to acknowledge and thank all those who've made this possible. Thank you to all the faculty and staff that have worked tirelessly to put this ceremony together, to include our office staff, administration, custodial staff, print shop, teachers, wind ensemble, LCTV, counterpoints, and our sports teams and cheer teams doing parking and concessions and programs. The behind-the-scenes efforts to put something like this together is tremendous, and it shows the great pride and affection that we have for our class of 2019. If you look at that behind-the-scenes tour, it's everyone is pitching in. Everyone is here setting up the gym. Our student speakers are working hard to put together words to encapsulate their time here at Lake Central and for their visions of the future. You see our graphics teacher, Mr. Rainwater, saying nice things to the person that needs to fix the copier machine to make sure the programs are done on time. and to get bushings here by Saturday so we can get these programs to you. We had the wind ensemble here doing a 2-hour practice on Friday. So many of our teachers came up to us and said, what can I do to help for graduation? I thank them so much for being here because it cannot happen without them. Our LCTV students put together our simulcast so our friends and relatives around the world can watch today's ceremony, and our counterpoints here today coming in yesterday doing their rehearsal so they can perform for you today. This ceremony is a total team effort, and I always say an organization is all about its people. They make the heart of the organization, and Lake Central High School has some of the best. So thank you so much for your tremendous efforts. Now, in this welcome, I'd also like to welcome to the class of 19 and to their commencement ceremony, and I'd like to just kind of talk briefly about the symbolism. Commencement means to start. It means to begin. It means to initiate. Right now, we witness one of your defining moments in your life. This is where you all graduate today and are welcomed into adulthood. So today marks the official day your parents can start charging you rent for your room. You may also hear things like, hey, about that cell phone bill. Or, oh yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that car insurance bill. Yes, there is some drudgery with adulthood, but it comes with the freedom to do whatever you've dreamed of becoming. You all have such tremendous potential. It is with great pride we send you off to face the world's challenges, and also with great optimism that you will make the world a better place. Much of your future will be based on what you've learned from your family and what you've learned here at LC. Not only the academic lessons learned, but the life lessons. Now, what's a life lesson? Well, those come when you have to make a tough decision in life. And what gets you through those tough lessons? It's your core values. I was reminded of our Lake Central core values as I was driving the scissor lift. That's the thing that goes up 40 feet in the air when I was taking some Mylar balloons down Main Street. And I saw the banners. And looking at the banners, our core values: pride, respect, ambition, commitment, tolerance, integrity, service, excellence, and responsibility. These are everything that we want you to embody as a Lake Central graduate. As we welcome you into adulthood, we have given you the academic tools and a set of values that you can look back on when you're faced with those life challenges. Now, I welcome you to do it. Just simply get out and do it. Let nothing stop you from attaining your dream. Be a person that lives by these values and continue to build your own value system. Doing this, you will contribute to making the world a better place. Now, there's no better way to complete this message than by hearing from a student that embodies these values and has a beautiful vision for the future. Would you please welcome to the stage Miss Olivia Longo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When I was born, I was not like everyone else. Look around you. None of us are. No two people are exactly the same. My family could have listened to those who warned them not to expect too much from me. Thankfully, they didn't. Look at me here today, talking to all of you. I bet you didn't expect this. My freshman year, some were worried about me, learning to get around campus on my own. I showed that I was able to advocate for myself, and quickly I knew this building like my own house. Today we graduate from our house, our Lake Central home. My family moved to Northwest Indiana to provide me more opportunity to thrive. And I have. The students here proved my parents right. You have accepted me, and I have made lifelong friends. My first weeks here, I walked from table to table and explained that I was new and asked if I could sit with a new table of students every day. Many of you were surprised, but none of you said no. Imagine for a minute a world where everyone is included at every table. Imagine, oh, sorry. That is what I want for all of you as you move from our house, our Lake Central house into the world. That you include everyone at your table. We might not all be the same, but look to see through the differences. You will discover that with a variety of abilities. We all have something to contribute. My plans for after high school include making the region we live in a more inclusive and diverse place to live and work. Okay. I challenge every one of you to do the same. Go forth and change the world. Make it a place we all live together, celebrating differences and solving problems by including everyone in the conversation. Always remember, you can do anything. You are all awesome. Thank you, Lake Central, and the class of 2019, each and every one of you, for giving me the high school experience I've always dreamed of. Now, let's graduate.
Presenting the class greeting, the class tribute, and introducing the class of 2019 video. Please welcome senior class co-presidents, Mr. Kevin Halechko and Ms. Bianca Matchain, and Vice President Radoslav Mihalovic.
Hello, Hello, families, friends, and graduates. My name is Radislav Mahalovic, and I am your senior class vice president. On behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you to Dr. Larry Veracco and the entire central office staff, Principal Sean Bagley and his administrative staff, the entire guidance department, the Lake Central School Board, the entire teaching staff in all of the Lake Central schools, and the custodial, transportation, and cafeteria staffs. You have all worked tirelessly to bring each and every one of us here today, and your work has not gone unnoticed. Also, a very, very special thank you to our senior class sponsors, Ms. Allison Petta and Ms. Stephanie Civic. If it had not been for the two of you, senior class cabinet would not have had such a successful year. As we reflect on our 4 years at Lake Central High School, we look back on all the things that we've been able to accomplish as a class. From extracurricular success to academic success, the class of 2019 has surely made a lasting impact on Lake Central's and our communities as a whole. As your senior class vice president and presidents, it has been an honor to serve the class of 2019 in our final year of high school. Now I have the pleasure of introducing senior class co-president and my best friend, Miss Bianca Matchain.
This class is truly unique. We are a class committed to working towards the betterment of others, getting involved, and always seeking opportunities to lend a helping hand. From starting new clubs to creating platforms to voice our opinions, our persistence is commendable. At the start of this school year, many students rushed to put their name on the ballot for various cabinet positions, exhibiting that very desire for involvement. After elections took place, both Mr. Halechko and I tied for the position of president. We discussed a potential revote, but ultimately we decided to run against each other. Yes, you heard me correctly, we literally had a foot race against each other in Main Street. Although Kevin won, we concluded that 2 is better than 1, and we accomplished so much because of it. We successfully planned an unforgettable senior banquet and delivered an educational class gift. The class of 2019 has also decided to leave a monetary gift to the classes of 2022 and 2023. Now that's something to be proud of. Young people are the future. We believe future classes will use the money we have given them to continue giving back to the school and the community, joining movements and initiating change. Class of 2019, I leave you with this. Continue using your voice and remember our class quote. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now I would like to introduce my fellow co-president, Mr. Kevin Halechko.
I stand before you today here as one of your senior class presidents. As many of you know, I've loved the school and it's become a second home for me. I've found through high school what I truly enjoy in life, and that's been helping people. To me, education is something I consider to be a fundamental right for everyone, which is why I pushed for the cabinet to donate to the Uni project. I first discovered the Uni at one of the Lake Central School Board meetings, and I fell in love with the idea. The Uni is a mobile library that provides books the community to use. Over the summer, the Uni will be visiting multiple locations, including parks and outdoor activities throughout our community. The goal of the Uni is to take learning from outside the walls of the classroom and the traditional school setting and put it into an open space. At Lake Central, we are more than aware that the opportunities that we've been given are not available to everyone. The Uni will allow for Lake Central to go out in the community and open up doorways for people who do not have the best means to access education. With this donation, we hope that the resources will be available for everyone to use who wants to learn and expand their horizons. As our high school experience comes to an end, we reflect on all the things that we've done in these last 4 years. From making some of our closest friends to figuring out what we like to do in life, high school has opened up a new doorway in our lives, and as we embark on our next chapter, I hope that you take what you've learned from Lake Central and use it towards your goals in life. Today does not mean an end to life as you know it. You're not losing all your friends, and you're not saying goodbye to all the teachers that have been there to influence you. The people who love and support you will always be there, and even though you won't see them every day like you used to, know they'll be there on the side cheering you on. So in a way, today is not a goodbye, merely a see you soon. We are the future, and the future is bright for all of us here at Lake Central. From projects like the Uni to our class being able to earn $20 million in scholarships. After today, all of us will be making different pathways. And just remember, it's now your time. The world is yours, and the future is bright. You just need to be brave enough to reach out and take it.
class of 2019.
All I can say is what the biscuits, right?
I just want to wish you the very best.
You guys should be so proud of everything you have accomplished throughout your high school years.
I'm so excited for all of you.
First leg of your journey is complete. You are now a high school graduate.
But you're not done yet. We're kind of hoping that the best times of your life are still yet to come.
I just wanted to give my little piece of advice.
Number one, you should definitely try to follow your personal legend.
Is to not be afraid to make mistakes.
Travel as much as you can.
Only focus on what you can control.
Continue to persevere.
To never lose the sense of who you are.
I'm really proud of you guys for the hard work that you've put in.
I'm rooting for you.
And enjoy your time that you have, because it's short.
Speaking on behalf of the Lake Central High School class of 2019, please welcome our first speakers, Ms. Stephanie Diak and Ms. Mia Rinaldi, looking back.
Good afternoon, Lake Central. The pinnacle of the past 4 years has incited a whirlwind of emotions that I'm sure many of you are feeling. As we reflect on the humorous events that unfolded in this very gymnasium, like Mr. Begley wearing a sumo wrestler costume or a hot dog eating contest ending with a splash, we must also reflect on the obstacles we have overcome as individuals and as members of the Lake Central community. However, I'm not talking about the hardship of having to wear a lanyard every day. The real challenges we face as students lie deeper than the superficial ID holder. We are being projected into a world in need of change. In this room holds the brilliant minds capable of prodigious feats that will go on to inspire future generations. Our successes against adversity represent the many pillars of characteristics that hang alongside the wall in Main Street. They include the following: commitment, responsibility, service, tolerance, ambition, respect, excellency, integrity, and pride.
Commitment is one of the vital attributes that allows each and every one of us to be in attendance today. Its importance is reflected in our academics, athletics, and extracurriculars. Each time a student completes a homework assignment, or the swim teams arrive at school before dawn to practice, or the marching band stands the class of 2019 will soar to new heights in the next chapter of our lives.
Responsibility is more than just remembering to study for a test or being on time for school. It envelops the idea of accepting obligations even when they may be uncomfortable or difficult. We as members of this community hold a responsibility to ourselves to pursue our dreams in a way that will leave an everlasting mark on society. To our next teachers, doctors, engineers, servicemen and women, politicians, laborers, artists, and all in between, we are responsible for, most importantly, remaining true to ourselves.
The third pillar, service, is one that goes beyond meeting your required National Honor Society hours. It comes in many forms and often can go unnoticed. We have helped each other along the way, staying up late to study with your classmates, cleaning up the bleachers after sporting events, and making a difference in the lives of those around you are all examples of service that deserve our utmost recognition.
Tolerance, the capacity to withstand hardships, is undoubtedly one of the most important characteristics we have demonstrated during our time at Lake Central. As freshmen, we were exposed to a new school, new people, and new experiences that have helped shape us into the young adults we are today. Without the low points, we would not be able to appreciate the highs. Without defeat, we would not be able to cherish our many successes that were fought for through perseverance. I challenge you to carry these pillars in your hearts as you continue on the path life takes you, knowing that no matter the circumstance, you can and you will prevail.
Ambition is the seed from which we have all grown. Watered with hope and optimism, we have had the opportunity to flourish. Day after day, our drive to succeed in the classroom, the machine shop, the career center, and the football field highlights the inspiring nature of our class. Over these past years, we have blossomed in gardens of promise. This desire and determination that is embedded within us all has shown that we are more than capable of achieving the impossible.
We have shown respect for our teachers and staff, our fellow students, and for ourselves. Lake Central is home to some of the most hardworking and dedicated faculty. Some arrive at dawn and stay until dusk. The respect we have developed for these staff members is unlike any other. We have formed relationships with them and know that they will always be here to help if we are ever in need. The faculty has shaped Lake Central into what it is today, and we would not be walking across this stage as high school graduates without their motivating spirits guiding us to emerge from this school ready to face whatever challenges life has in store. These teachers have come here today to watch us one last time as a group. So take a moment after we receive our diploma to thank some of the people who are definite keys to our success.
Excellence is often individualized, as we demonstrate excellence in our own way. The class of 2019 is filled with musicians, artists, athletes, programmers, and performers, each of whom have shown this school and community that we are a group of people who chase their dreams and strive to succeed. We have certainly encountered hardships both individually and as a school, but the perseverance we have attained to ensure our success demonstrates a level of excellence unlike any other.
Integrity is often thought of as honesty or ethics, but it is so much more. It is being able to hold a school-wide assembly to raise money for childhood cancer. Integrity encompasses the philanthropic deeds our athletic teams participate in within our community. Lake Central has been a part of toy drives, Special Olympics, and St. Jude House collections. As a class, we have worked hard within extracurriculars such as Unified Track and cultural clubs to promote inclusion and representation for all of our students. We are a school filled with students who possess the desire to give back to the community which has raised them. We strive to go above and beyond and aid others to the best of our abilities.
Pride is a pillar that is hard to attain and can be non-existent in some high schools. However, the name of our school has been no stranger to the rest of Indiana. We have undoubtedly proven that Indianapolis is not the only region that can compete. These past 4 years, we have won championships, had record-breaking seasons, and shown that we are a force to be reckoned with. These amazing feats would have never been possible without the pride each and every one of you show. Ask anyone in Northwest Indiana who is the best student section. We are a class that has supported our athletic and academic teams through monstrous wins and agonizing defeats. We came here as freshmen intimidated by the size and caliber of our school, yet we have been able to use this size to our advantage. We have worn our blue and white and yelled our Indian call by the hundreds, and I know that not one of us would trade this time for anything because we are all proud to be Indians at heart. Lake Central, this has been an unforgettable journey. Along the way, we have made unbelievable friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. To our parents and community, thank you for supporting us in all of our endeavors. To our teachers, thank you for providing us with the tools and resources that will guide us for many years to come. And to my fellow classmates, we did it. The day we have dreamed of is finally here. I am proud of what we have accomplished and excited to see what the future has hold.
Congratulations, class of 2019. Please welcome our next student speaker, Mr. Thomas Pavel. Looking forward.
take a look around you. What is it that you all share in common? Well, obviously, we're graduating a Central class of 2019. However, I believe that there is something very important here that deserves just as much attention as our accomplishments at Lake Central. That is that, well, we are here. We're ready to step into the next chapters of our life. Think about it. After today, we're basically done writing the story that is our childhood. We're ready to leave the nest and find our next adventure, wherever it may be. For many of us, that's a pretty scary thought. Honestly, for me, I'm scared to leave home myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are too. But do we really need to be afraid, though? I mean, come on, 4 years of high school, we're ready to get out of here. I mean, really, finally, we can get out and stay out, hopefully. And then there are the ones who seem a bit indifferent to the whole matter. They've seen this coming since their freshman year. They've been prepared for this moment, as everyone else has, knowing they'll bring something back with them beyond their old home. Of course, we can't forget that we're all individuals. I can't say or dictate how anyone feels about the future, and I cannot tell someone how to approach their future. But what I can say is that we're all sitting here. We're ready to face the future. We're ready to look forward and choose our paths. Looking forward, I can see many, many things. I see engineers. I see doctors and nurses. I see chefs. I see English majors. I see computer scientists, teachers, police officers, professional athletes, plumbers, mechanics, electricians, graphic designers, and everything in between. Did you just hear how many paths I just listed? Those aren't even half of the paths we can choose to take. Once we graduate from Lake Central, the ocean that is our world is going to explode with possibilities. If you want to go to university and become a psychologist, you can do that. If you want to train for the armed forces and serve our country, you can do that. If you want to give back to your community by helping those in need, you can do that. The floodgates have opened to everyone in this room. Go ahead and dive in. Thus begins our journey into the world. In one moment, it's a rush of emotion and excitement, but in the next moment, we may be feeling down in the dumps. All of a sudden, we've hit a roadblock. What do we do now? We must remember that the obstacles in our paths are not what matter. It's how we overcome the challenges, disappointments, and despairs of life that we learn to grow and continue on the road we decide to carve for ourselves. There will be antagonists of the new world we're stepping into whose sole purpose is to bring us down. However, our desire to follow through with a dream is stronger than a naysayer's desire to crush said dream. We must use that desire to propel ourselves forward. At this point, you may be expecting me to insert the quintessential graduation quote to invoke further inspiration into you. But with the context of the future in mind, why would I need to? As individuals, we all have our own paths we want to follow. A quote is a good thing to live by, but we've just had 4 years of high school and we're ready to go into the future. Why, when we have the experience and willpower to forge our lives and envision them, use a quote that somebody else has already used? We must strive for a better future, and that is awe-inspiring. It's my firmly held belief that you and I can bring light to a future filled with so much potential. And if there's one thing I'd like for you and me to take away from this celebration today, is that we all have a long road ahead of us. A road filled with joy and sadness, opportunities and frustrations, and many, many victories and defeats. Despite our paths being filled with the good, the bad, and the ugly, each path is unique to every individual. You and I are now part of the millions and billions of people carving their own lives, their own paths in life. Together, we have come this far. Together, we can do anything we set our minds to. But never forget your power as an individual. As individuals, we are together. So, Lake Central, what are you waiting for? Get out there and show the people of the world what you can provide. Follow the path that you wish to create for yourselves. And lastly, don't just seize the day, seize the future. Thank you.
Next, with the superintendent's address, Dr. Larry Veracco.
First, I'd like to thank Mr. Lehman and Mr. Ledger, as the temperature is perfect in here today. I find myself drawn to television programs based in Chicago. One new show from this spring, The Red Line, had among its storylines a political campaign in which a young, ambitious, determined millennial was running for alderman against a veteran of the political process who had held the seat for many terms. In a scene prior to the fictitious election, the grizzled incumbent explained away his dirty tricks by saying, "There's an old saying in Chicago politics that one should do unto others before they can do unto you." It's just a TV show, but I can't help wonder, how have we come so far from the real golden rule? The famous poet, Edwin Markham, suggested that while many of us know the golden rule, we'd be much better off if we live it. Class of 2019, you are heading out to make your mark in the world. You will choose different paths based on your unique interests, skills, and passions. Regardless of your individual career choice, what you all can have in common is a desire to understand the feelings of others and to make serving others a part of your lives. A couple of years ago, your principal, Mr. Bagley, sent me a YouTube video of Admiral William McRaven's 2014 graduation speech at the University of Texas. In the part that garnered most attention, he told graduates that to change the world, make your bed. Because if you complete this one simple task prior to the beginning of your day, it will set the foundation for the successful completion of many more tasks. Admiral McRaven shared that the little things we do make a difference. It's great advice, but for me, it was not the most powerful message he delivered in that speech. He also shared with those Texas graduates what he called the multiplier effect. He said, if every one of you changed the lives of 10 people, and each of those folks changed the lives of another 10 people, just 10, then in 5 generations, 125 years, your class will have changed the lives of 800 million people. He made a great point. We as individuals are all capable of doing little things that impact the lives of others to make a difference in our world. Last year, an online video called Johnny the Bagger went viral. Johnny is a young man who works in a grocery store, and like all staff members, was asked to attend mandatory customer service training. At the end of the session, the trainer challenged all attendees to come up with a way that they could individually make their customer shopping experience so good that those customers would leave thinking, wow, that was great. I want to come back here. Johnny went home and thought, what can I do? I'm only a bagger. But after some reflection, he came up with the idea to type up his thought for the day, print them, and cut them out to place into the bag of every shopper who went through his line the next day. As he dropped his slip of paper into each bag, he added, thanks for shopping with us. One day, his manager noticed a long line and immediately called for more cashiers. But to his surprise, the customers refused to switch lines. They told the manager they were happy to wait. It was worth it to get Johnny's uplifting thought of the day. Johnny the Bagger had transformed the culture of his grocery store through his relatively small act of sharing his feel-good thought of the day. Robert F. Smith, a billionaire, recently made the news by granting $40 million to pay off the college loans of 2019 Morehouse College graduates. In sharing this tremendous gift, he asked the recipients of his generosity to pay it forward. Will his gift free up those students to do more with their earnings to help their families, or to make the communities in which they settle a better place for everyone? And what about those of us who are not blessed with the payoff of our debts? Are we still able to find ways to donate our time or our talent to make our communities better places to live? Class of 2019, many of you have already demonstrated the desire to make a positive impact on those around you. From our peer mentors who helped their friends finish races at the Unified Track Meet, to raising money for Riley's Children's Hospital, to collecting toys and food for struggling families at the holidays, to soliciting pledges and shaving off your beautiful locks to aid cancer research. You already understand the tremendous impact that comes about from doing things for others. I challenge all of you to begin to think about making a difference by asking, what in the world needs to change, and how will I participate in changing it? I'd like for you to listen to the words of Carmelo Benvenga from a poem titled Wreckers or Builders. I watched them tearing a building down, a gang of men in a busy town. With a ho-heave-ho and a lusty yell, they swung a beam and a sidewall fell. I asked the foreman, are these men skilled? As the men you'd hire if you had to build? He gave me a laugh and said, no indeed, just common labor is all I need. I can easily wreck in a day or two what builders have taken a year to do. And I thought to myself as I went my way, which of these two roles have I tried to play? Am I a builder who works with care, measuring life by the rule and square? Am I shaping my deeds by a well-made plan, patiently doing the best I can? Or am I a wrecker who walks the town, content with the labor of tearing down? Class of 2019, you will impact those around you as you pursue training, education, work, and all the other activities that will become your lives. Our hope is that you use the lessons you have learned from your families, your friends, your community, and our schools to choose to treat others how you would like to be treated, to transform your organizations by whatever means you are able, to use your time, talent, and treasure to change someone's life for the better, and to be a builder, not a wrecker. Class of 2019, on behalf of the entire Lake Central staff, I offer my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for your successes here at Lake Central and wish you the best in the years to come. Now I'd like to call on Mr. Begley to verify the credentials of this year's class.
Just before Mr. Begley does that, we're going to hear Performing for the Good, arranged by Kirby Shaw, under the direction of Mr. Nathaniel Jones. Please welcome the Lake Central High School counterparts.
Like a seed dropped Everyone ready? Superintendent Veracco, School Board President Baxo, fellow school board members, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor as principal of Lake Central High School to present to you the Lake Central High School class of 2019. By the authority vested upon me by the Lake Central School Corporation and the state of Indiana, I certify that the young men and women seated before you have satisfactorily completed the curriculum and all the requirements as set by the state of Indiana and the Lake Central School Corporation. They are therefore entitled to receive their Lake Central High School diploma and enjoy all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Reading our students' names as they are awarded their diplomas is faculty member Mr. Jeff Sherman. Awarding our first set of diplomas is Mr. Don Baxo, School Board President.
Michael Anthony Biancardi. Kayla Lynn Carlson. Marissa Lynn Denny's. Stephanie Rachel Diak. Emily Margaret Gaines. Alexander Michael Glass. Carter Kenneth Goldman. Elise Rose Helby. Hope Alexis Henneke. Nicole Marie Cazell. Caitlin Macknick. Patrick Mansour. Madison Jeanette Mullins. Kelly Nguyen. Viraj Patel. Madison Renee Rigg. Mia Francesca Rinaldi. Jordan William Sprague. Anna Slimbarski. Alex James Tarnowski. Benjamin Michael Wada. Mitchell Witt. Jane Marie Wright. William Walter Zolman. Alyssa Maria Areola. Camille Rose Barriolis. Alexandria Despina Bondi. Carissa Kathleen Kendriva. Natalie Isabel Cagliano. Erin Caitlin. Claudia Chang, Dominique Ann Colantuno, Grace Louise Colinge, Claire Elise D'Angelo, Charles Stephen DeVries, Molly Mackenzie Fisher, Aiden Anthony Gabbard, Gustav Geyer, Anne-Marie Emmerling, Benjamin Hayden Knoll, Nadja Kostinovich, Cassidy Nicole Lessentine, Lydia Christina Lopez, Madeline Nora Mahoney, Theodore Nicholas Mantis, Taylor Jean Martin, Delaney Lucio McGrath, Danitza Malusnich, Justine Emily Mish, Safia Muhudin, Elizabeth Prince, Caroline Elizabeth Putch, Taylor Sky Robinson, Leo Reinberg, Dana Shu, Savannah Yamat, Olivia Jean Zach, Natalie Christine Bavona, Lauren Adele Brady, Paige Rebecca Braymeyer, Ryan Michael Brummett, Jae-Ying Chen, Louis Seo, Mia Collier, Bojana Chuchus, Caitlin Michelle Cunningham, Jack Egnatz, Katie Rose Favero, Autumn Renee Flenner, Elena Audrey Hand, Evan Charles Hand, Brenda Ann Harder, Jack W. Hilbert, Ariana Kanaya, Irina Kareem, Ryan Elizabeth Katz, Caitlin Rose Kennedy, Kelly Nicole Kester, Petter Lee, Tina Lynn, Elena Adele Lippy, Gurveer Singh Gill, Danae Galloway, Mia Lauren Graziani, Ian Lukowski, Jennifer Nicole Manedos, Justin Adam Michaels, Catherine Anina Morsey, Amar Rashad Muhammad, Jillian Renee Murray, Kyle Robert Udzis, Anna Marie Olivero, Victoria Lynn Palomo, Haley Rose Pangburn, Matthew Parks, Thomas Michael Pavel, Ashley Bree Robinson, Carlos Miguel Rojas, Tanya Romich, Nicola James Skidmore, Michelle Elizabeth Testa, Nicholas John Thompson, John Robert Tinsley, Jocelyn Elise Vanek, Navia Varghese, Caitlin Ann Yersich, Grace Eva Richardson, Sydney Catherine Patpura, Carson Smith, Alex Kelly, Michael Anthony Palomo, Jahari Witten, Andrew Schaefer, Samantha Skanes, Matthew Protzman. Marwa Awad. Zachary Lauderdale. Chase O'Connor. Mohammed Abdelhamid. Kara Madeline Anderson. Saber Abdelkader. Sabrine Abdelkader. Samantha Marylyn Aki. Bethany J. Adney. Christina Nicole Adney. Hallie Eggleston. Ashna Garani Agrawal. Alyssa Nicole Aguilar. Alina Ahmed. Justin Michael Albin. Lauren Ashley Alexic. Sarah Alcalidi. Brenda Marie Almeida. Elicio Alvarez. Jasmine Alvarez Sanchez. Matthew Anderson. Michaela Nasha Anderson. Riley Anderson. Alyssa Teagan Andrews. Nicholas Joseph Anthony. Claire Ellen Anton. Phoenix Arroyo Gross. Levi Asher Arvin. Aubrey Isabel Atkins. Charles Allen August. Samantha Lee Aurelio. Ian Kenneth Avery. Marcus Kane Babbitt. Michaela Nicole Back. Jason Bader. Jacob Andrew Bailey. Jared Michael Bayes. Keegan Joseph Besa. Trey Robert Baker. Jack Robert Baraji. Kaylin Christopher Barlow. Brianna Nicole Baroni. Aislinn Louise Bartley. Peyton May Rose Basti. Alexandra Lynn Bates. Haley Michelle Batris. Caitlin Michelle Beagle. Isaac Nathaniel Beatty. Leah Unique Beatty. Alyssa Lynn Beamsterboer. Allison Dorothy Belfus. Zachary Francis Belcaster. Anika Rianne Berg. Andrew Joseph Burleson. Samuel Dean Blackhurst. Leah Mayona Bledsoe. Logan Chase Bloom. Joshua Timothy Blythe. Peter Bogonovich. Shannon Nicole Bolden. Samuel David Booth. Lauren Rose Borgia. Raymond Verdon Borgia. Maxwell Charles Bourne. Sophia Ann Bourne. Brian Jonathan Bose. Benjamin Joseph Bosel. Veronica Marina Boutros. Dominic Angelo Bavara. Jacob Donald Bowen. Evan Phillip Boyle. Kadia Ariel Bradley. Mackenzie Nicole Brandt. Nicholas Jeffrey Brandt. Luke Brassey. Savannah Michelle Brzali. Christian Ephraim Brown. Haley Victoria Brown. Jaden Taylor Brown. Joseph Edward Brown. Joshua Jack Brown. Austin Jerome Brundage. Nathan Briner. Peyton Bikema. Zachary David Bundelow. Valerie Ray Burbach. Amariah Jade Burgess. Jed Mallory Burgess. Madeline Page Burke. Dakota Lee Burks. Madison Renee Byers. Stephen Michael Joseph Burns.
Awarding our next set of diplomas is Miss Cindy Sues, School Board Secretary.
Casey Elizabeth Caban. Cassidy Amber Cabrera. Alexandria Audrey Caliban. Melanie Calvillo. Luke Michael Camerano. Jennifer Jasmine Campos. Michael Cantrell. Gina Lynn Cardinale. Dylan Jeffrey Carlin. Ashley Rose Carlson. Gabriella Ann Cara. Isaac Carreras. Orlando Carreras. Jared Alexander Carroll. Ryan Anderson Karuba. Logan Keith Chad. Haley Chapman. Paula Chavarria. Natalie Alexia Chavez. Bianca Rochelle Cheeseborough. Dawson Allen Cheney. Marissa Elise Chin. Caitlin Danica Chamura. Ria Chopra. Dominic Anthony Chaponi. Grace Marie Sestaro. Abigail Elizabeth Clapman. Brianna Lee Clark. Brett Patrick Caban. Brianna Faith Coleman. Mary Rose Connolly. Michael Sebastian Contreras. Bailey Patrick Corbett. Kimimela Chila Cornejo. Matthew Craig Corsi. Bianca Jasmine Cortez. Jordan Timothy Costello. Micah John Kreider. Peyton Elizabeth Cerniak. Brandon Croner. Kaya Crossley. Christian Cruz. Kelly Easterday. Nolan Eric Culp. Brianna Isley Culver. Hannah Cunningham. Sean Michael Curtin. Gadia Sabrina Delicio. Scott Tyler Daniels. Jack Raymond Davis. Brock Lee Dawson. Elizabeth Marie Day. Andrea Christine DiCastero. Jonna Nicole Dedina. Max Christopher DeJorlis. Noah Arturo Del Risco. Samuel Jacob Delahunty, CNA. Rachel Mee De Laurentiis. Carolyn Delgado. Alexander Cruz Del Toro. Alyssa Grace Di Stefano. Jared Devich. Gabrielle DeVries. Joshua Allen DeYoung. Delaney Andrea Desarn. Michael Ryan Diaz. Ian Michael DePasquo. Kylie Deviney. Lee Doan. Nicholas Allen Doan. Zachary Ryan Dobus. Lazo Dobrinovic. Tyler James Domingo. Caitlin Dorninu. Colton Dale Doherty. Timothy James Dreeland. Alyssa Nicole Durst. Madison Destiny DeWegan. Jake Joseph Dykstra. Makeda Nandi Ellis. Abby Haley Valentine Ellison. Jacob John Erb. Alexander Jerry Fabiziak. Kylie Grace Fabiziak. Jolene Alexis Fadke. Enid Anis Fakuri. Abigail Rose Falco. Gabriel Favela. Bailey Mary Jean Furman. Avery Ashton Farrell. James Ferry. Samuel Frederick Fiera. Stephen Figueroa. Lauren Taylor Fionda. Sarah Elizabeth Fiorio. Jimmy Flesser. Zachary Charles Flores. Ricardo Flores. Lena Falrod. Deshaun Fort. Sam Patrick Frank. Nick Friend. Megan Nicole Fritz. Rebecca Michelle Fritz. Michael Front. Matthew Charles Fudaz. Matthew Alexander Fundich. Joshua Roman Furtek. Louis Patrick Gagnier. Hannah Rose Galich. Victoria Marie Gall. Alyssa Faith Gallatin. Amy Lauren Gallatin. Maximilian Joseph Gullisy. Jenna Lynn Galvin. Sarah Michelle Galvin. Hannah Malia Garcia. Nicholas Garcia. Wesley Emmanuel Garcia Ortega. Ethan Paul Gawler. Kevin Lewis Garrett. Savannah Lynn Geisey. Taylor Lee Garavak. Brianna Lene Gibbs. Carly Jean Gibson. Christian Anthony Gill. Jalen Rashad Gilbert. Sarah Mackenzie Glass. Caitlin Marie Gloof. Grace Marie Goggin. Alyssa Michelle Gomez. Juliette Grace Gomez. Rico Gomez. Karina Gonzalez. Cameron Michael Frederick Goodman. Joshua William Graziano. Emma Nicole Green. David William Griffin. Talia Nicole Gruthison. Nathan Michael Guilfoyle. Stephanie Mae Gustus. Antonio Keon Gutierrez. Jade Alexa Gutman. Francisco Jordan Guzman. Erica Noel Habas. Michael Raymond Haddad. Carly Ellen Hamilton. Kyle Joshua Hammond. Natalie Hope Hammond. Luke Allen Hancock. Naya Danae Harper. Brianna Lynn Hawkins. Hunter James Hawkins. Gabriella Helena Hay. Tanner Joseph Hay. Cameron Edward Hayes. Catherine Nicole Hedman. Jacob Robert Heinrichsen. Delaney Grace Helton. Victoria Marie Henderson. Luis Alberto Hernandez. Matthew Hernandez. Esmeralda Herrera. Morgan Elizabeth Herron. Claire Elizabeth Hickey. Leah D. Hill. Brett Hilver. Ethan Benjamin Holer. Kevin Michael Halechko. Caleb Holly. Nathan Matthew Hopkins. Nick Horn. Blake Marcus Huff. Isaiah Dominique Hoy. Julie Ann Hoyda. Jalen Dashman Hubbard. Marin Elizabeth Huffnagel. Caitlin Elise Heitzing. Madeline Francis Hupp. Molly Maxine Hutchings. Hunter John Hutz. Mara F. Ibrahim. Reagan Nicole Ingram. Riley Richard Ingram. Socrates Konstantinos Iodinis. John Thomas Irwin III. Farah Isa. Laith Isa. Mahan Isa.
Awarding our next set of diplomas is School Board Vice President, Ms. Sandy Lestantine.
Jordan Dale Jakowski. Raymond Christopher Booth Jackson. Jeremy Alexander Jaddernack. Chad Christopher Jamrock. Cameron Mitchell Jarrett. Samantha Nicole Gendris. Jillian Marie Jared. Zing Jung. Catherine Summers Johnson. Savannah Johnson. Mitchell Joseph Johnston. Claire Joy Jones. Anthony Michael Joy. Ethan James Juarez. Thomas Stephen Jurek. James Edward Kaserski. Claire Marie Carberg. Catherine Carl. Leith Cannon. Owen Francis Carr. Kaylee Katsiris. Joseph Thomas Kowalski. Leo M. Keener. Dakota Allen Keith. Kimberly Victoria Kaleller. Shane Christopher Kelly. Jacob Kendall. Lauren Shannon Carrot. Danielle Elizabeth Kill. Kayla Michelle Kermani. Michael Klinkemmer. Morgan Haley Kobish. Peter Victor Kohut. Allison Charlotte Kanasek. Daniel John Koshnick. Lauren Elizabeth Cosina. Sarah Lynn Kralik. Tyler Krebs. Joel Thomas Kreitenbrick. Natasha Lojas Kurska. Maria Kupinski. Madison Kubiak. Ashley Kuchar. Hunter William Kudlow. Jacob Kuchka. Samantha Claire Kutka. Brian Austin Kwasinski. Christopher Roland Landman. Giovanna Lapersek. Tyler Matthew Lavin. Olivia Rose Lavoy. Dana Lawrence. Cage Alexander Levitt. Candace Marie Leday. Karen Lenting. Casey Jameson Lessentine. Kaylee Elizabeth Lessentine. Matthew Charles Lionberg. Mia Lindsay Luttrell. Jacqueline Nicole Landano. Megan Anastasia Long. Taylor Addie Long. Olivia Rose Longo. Noah Antonio Lopez. Sarah Nicole Lopez. Gracie Lucas. Ariana Rose Lucent. Tyla Lynette Lumpkins. Alan Eduardo Luna. Abigail Jo Lutz. Taylor Faith Lykowski. Allison Nicole Magura. Anya Malley. Jennifer Ashley Mance. Carlos Mancera. Nathan James Marcinek. Andrea Joy Marino Veneciano. Griffin Marquez. Larissa Marquez. Julianne Mara. Giovanna Lucia Martin. Jack Martin. Aisia Areli Martinez. Bianca Nicole McShane. Tyler Joseph Matthews. Sebastiano Rain Matthews. Blake Joseph Maynard. Samantha Elise Mesnaritz. Brenna Rose McCormick. Brianna Louise McCormick. Michael Patrick McCullough. Abigail Lee McDaniel. David Jerome McGreal. Mason John McLean. Joseph Patrick McMahon. Josephine Mary McNeely. Devin James Manconi. Manuel Xavier Mendoza. Austin Taylor Merchant. Matthew Mergenthaler. Shannon Rose Mercero. Zachary Paul Messeberg. Mariah Frida Meyer. Corey Keith Middleton. Radoslav Mihailovich. Hannah Elaine Mahalik. Nicholas John Millen. Dawson Vincent Miller. Rylan Marie Miller. Madeline Ann Mills. Angie Miranda. Michael James Mishovich. Adam James Monk. Akram Muhammad. Mackenzie Alaney Moore. Raven Michelle Moore. Carly Michelle Morris. Madison Ann Mortis. Brianna Moda. Michael Gabriel Murdoch. Alex Michael Miller. Damian Kashmir Muniz. Ariel Munoz. Jeremy Robert Munoz. Miranda Victoria Munoz. Christopher Murphy. Courtney Lee Murphy. Amber Rose Murray. Dean Lawrence Mislevic. Haley Gabriela Navarez. Jillian Angeles Navarra. Allison Phelps. Jane Elizabeth Knighty. Alexis Maria Niernick. Costa Emmanuel Nicolau. Mark Edward Nilsson. Thomas Carey Nolan. Sophia Helena Nowacki. Nicole Elizabeth Nuzo. Adenike Caitlin Oladende. Trey Dimitri Olawumi. Jalen Kenneth Olivier. Olivia May Olson. Marcus Orchu. Alexis Orozco. Melanie Orozco. Ashley Elizabeth Ortiz. Lexi Janelle Ostapchuk. Joe Pacheco. Nicole May Padilla. Michaela Ann Paniawa. Saham Manuel Paniawa. Gino Joseph Panici. Michael Perianos. Daniel Pop. Kashyap Patel. Emily Nicole Payne. Emily Dawn Peterson. Emma Amber Peterson. Natalie Patricia Pereira. Amber Nicole Perez. Ariana Irene Perez. Cecilia Perez. Jade Marie Perko. Kylie Ann Putty. Dylan Ronald Peterson. Olivia Marie Peterson. Nicholas Anthony Pizzuto. Amanda Marie Fromer. Ivani Gabriela Pia. Raina Jean Pytrak. Deja Jakra Pilot. Zachary Joseph Piunti. Alex Joseph Pokrbinski. Juliana Rose Ponce. Samuel Andrew Pendusa. Dylan John Powell. Justin Reese Prattle. Salvatore Andrew Presta. Sir Daniel Robert Pritchett III. Ricardo Antonio Sanchez. Michael Matthew Pucci.
Awarding our next set of diplomas is School Board Member Dr. Janice Malkow.
Sonia Radoya. Philip Radoicic. Cole Michael Rainwater. Daphne Alexa Ramirez. Elisa Marie Ramirez. Dominic James Renola. Jacob Matthew Renola. Bryce Christian Rout. Jessica Lynn Reck. Matthew Allen Reel. Haley Marie Reese. Haley Marie Renner. Katie Ann Riff. Gadi Nassar Riani. Antonio Rios. Joshua Ritter. Daniel Fabian Rivera. Jade Rivera. Michaela Jade Rivera. Taylor Rochelle Roach. Amanda Jolie Robart. Emmanuel Eugene Rodriguez. John William Rogers. Evan Tyler Rhodey Humphrey. Luke Romer. Haley Corinne Romka. Maxwell Damian Rosenbaum. Anthony Robert Allen Rotundi. Haley April Rotundi. Haley Elaine Runge. Ryan Michael Russell. Connor Joseph Ryan. Eric Sada. Joseph John Sakel. Abigail Samankana. Sandra Carolina Salgado. Natalie Marie Salinas. Ariel Salter. Grace Noel Samuels. Derek Joseph Sansi. John Garrett Sandifer. Madison Sue Sandoval. Adam Thomas Santiago. Robert Sarbiski. Cameron Elaine Salisbury. Carly Ann Salisbury. Samantha Marie Schaefer. Bryce Patrick Sherwin. Joseph David Schmidt. Caitlin Marie Schutz. Sarah Michelle Seiler. Ashley Marie Sweats. Julian Stephan Saida. Noah Samuel Selman. Philip Semnicki. Blake Edward Shannon. Jenna Marie Shasteen. Adonis Shears. Alexa Nicole Sherlin. Hannah Christine Shoemake. Carson James Schrader. Gabriella Lynn Shumilo. Amanda Sherbaji. Rebecca Svetlana Shudy. Haley Rose Serziga. Tatiana Simmons. Jared Scott Simnick. Alec Matthew Surek. Ioana Skodopoulos. Mason Daniel Skrzina. Connor Samuel Smelser. Andrew Brian Smith. Cade Patrick Smith. Christian Owen Smith. Lindsay Ann Smith. Vanessa Rose Sobolewski. Sabrina Maria Solarczyk. Vincenzo Sorrentino. Isabel Grace Spanberg. Brianna Marie Spang. Jonas Nolan Sparks. Julian Spearson. Jack Albert Specious. Madeline Page Spurner. Jake Robert Spray. Milan Alexander Stanisic. Chase Quinn Stefano. Montgomery Stockton Fresso. Kenneth Lawrence Stone. Haley Jewel Straub. Mohamed Neil Suleiman. Kaylee Nicole Sykes. Chase Sykes. Joey DeAndre Sykes. Serena Min Sidlow. Derek James Simzak. Vincent Keith Taylor. Kayla Renee Terry. Jack Richard Thiel. Nathan Jacob Thomas. Taylor Ann Thomas. Brianna Isis Thompson. Matthew Bernard Tilchis. Sean Michael Wada. Natasha Tomich. Brendan Tomke. Liberty Towison. Jenna Shea Toll. Theo Townsend. Quincy James Tribble. Clayton Truman. Evan Sutaki. Stormy Ray Tyler. Emily Lauren Yeoman. Ava Upham. Jeffrey Ulacki. Mallory Claire Usalak. Kylie Ann Vandermeer. Olivia Marie Vandernord. Cole Christian Vandersteeg. Emily Kate Van Dershen. Kevin Van Linden. David Christopher Van Vleck. Nicole Emily Varga. Aaron Nathan Vargas. Juliana Grace Vargas. Matthew Vargas. Daniel Vasich. Valerie Rose Vasco. Wyatt Vaughn. Joy Vera. Anthony Edward Veronese. Victoria Irene Villafuerte. Mark Villanueva. Nathan William Borer. Bennett Ryan Walker. Tyler Waller. Brianna Nicole Wallace. Andrew Joseph Walsh. Melinda Warner. Amari Watts. Christopher Joseph Wayman. Cordelia Weatherby. Lamont Webster. Joseph Charles Wells. Lila K. Wenrick. Alyssa White. Mia White. Vanessa Lynn White. Cheyenne Kayla Wiggins. Blake Olin James Wiley. McKenna Wiley. Cleante Williams. Chrislyn Williams. Imani Desiree Williams. Tajane Michelle Williamson. Christopher Thomas Wilson, Jr. Justin Schorler. Reed Daniel Wysinski. Richard Anthony Wise. Tyler Anthony Wojciechowski. Kimberly Wojciechowski. Sydney Lee Wright. David Roble. Stefan Michael Wucinic. Ala Yakub. Tyler Zega. Aziza Zaire. Gina Angelina Zaranti. Abby Alexandra Zivkovic. Michaela Jo Ziviak.
All right, we have one more thing to do tonight. Get your cameras out. Get ready. If I get the members of the class of 2019 to please stand. Symbolizing your last event as a Lake Central High School student, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. This confirms that you are now graduates of Lake Central High School. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Lake Central class of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's commencement ceremony. Thank you for your attendance. Please drive safely. Good luck, graduates of the class of 2019. Good night.